Hello, everybody. So today it's time for another amazing show. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, yes, it is. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be tuning
Good night.
in from, or good night, I suppose. Welcome, folks, to the Homeazin Show. I'm Ryan. Over there is Mr. Marco, and quick rundown of
That's
what we
me.
talk about. Yeah, I talk about remote work stuff, desks, chairs, laptops, keyboards, printers, paper shredders, and men's electric razors. So I talk about those things. Marco talks about content creation type of stuff, audio gear, video creation, lighting, desk setups for your content creation, uh, podcasting, and sports gear.
Yeah,
So
yes, all of that. I try at least. Whew. Exciting week. By the way, this morning and maybe later, I will share some of the results. I went to take some photos for my content in the upcoming months or years, whatever. Who knows? So, by the way, if you are on your journey to learn Portuguese, in March, I will be releasing my new podcast. So stay tuned.
oh
Ryan?
wow.
Yes.
I am not releasing a podcast in March for everyone who's out there. So I'm the slacker, the slacker on the show here. Well, I have to just pause you for a second here because we got to do some catching up to do. I did not join. So for those of you that don't know, sometimes, very rarely, I join the show early, and Marco and I get a chance to catch up for 10 minutes before the show. I joined 1 minute late today, so we didn't really have time to catch up uh, on what we were doing. So first, Mr. Marco, what is your Portuguese podcast going to be about? Give us a little rundown, a little overview.
Okay. The name of the podcast, I'm going to, it's in kind of first hand publicly because besides Amazon, this is being broadcasted on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter as well. It will be the content creator. And because I can play with this, and it's the same kind of game, you know, that I like to play around with words
Yes.
because content, besides the content itself, it means happy. So in Portuguese, it will be o criador contente because it's a little game with words. Because if you create content in a meaningful way and with intention, you can be happy because you will make profit. You will work with some of the brands you want to work as well. You can improve the awareness of your personal or corporate brand and all that kind of stuff. So I want to run through all these topics like strategy, marketing, gear, wherever, platforms as well. So this will be, it's a good time for you to learn Portuguese so you can follow my podcast.
All right. Hey, and so, well, that's kind of cool. So I am guessing I will not be a guest on Marco's new podcast since my Portuguese is still it's still a little weak.
I
I,
believe
I
that maybe within 1 week or two, you will be okay to join me.
but potentially I could. But I wanted to give you a shout out for this publicly because yesterday you did a live show with Ann Handley, which if people don't know, Ann Handley is she's one of the biggest names in writing in content creating writers. people who are bloggers, talk about writing books, talk about creating content with written words. And so it was super exciting to have Marco have, uh, I don't know how you call that, like a famous person, if you fall into these specific realms, and is a very famous person in the content creation world. And Marco did a good job with that interview and that show there. And it kind of had me thinking about this. When Amazon started these live streams, a lot of us who've been here for 2 years or so, we started out and we kind of brought whatever we did before, we kind of brought that to Amazon. And we kind of played around at that first. And then after doing enough Amazon shows, it kind of felt like what was successful on Amazon Live all kind of converged to the same thing. And we kind of, all the Amazon live streamers, or a lot of us, ended up kind of talking about some of the same things. And there was a lot of overlap in our carousels. And I think Amazon is maybe trying to push us back to what made all of us unique and what made us all a little bit different. And I wanted to tell you, Marco, do more interviews, because I thought that was good and that was entertaining and interesting. And yes, so there's my words for you.
Okay, thank you so much. To give a little bit more of context to all of you, and I believe that maybe sometimes we get visits from people which are in this marketing, content creation world, whatever. And this was something that was pretty clear for me since the beginning. I started this kind of interview chat form live shows, was that having different people and the kind of the length, if you know what I mean, of the names started improving step by step. Of course, I couldn't get Handley 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I believe now. I think, well, I can because she was yesterday with me. But I think this is part of a broader perspective strategy that goes over Amazon. Okay, because besides this Amazon thing, and I really love doing this kind of shows, I have other arms, if I can say it like this, in my business. So having these people, it's strategic for me, and it's not just about getting commissions because people will hopefully buy their books. It's way more than that. So I will keep doing this. And I believe that for every kind of, and I can say, I can stress this, every kind of Amazon creator, this could be a nice approach. Monthly, every other week, weekly, bringing someone to share their thoughts, their expertise in our niche, so we can get a different thing and also increase and improve our network and our community, these kind of things, because I believe that maybe I'm not thinking that I will get millions of new viewers, but I believe that doing this often will allow me to get more viewers, other people that are looking for this kind of show.
Yeah, and I don't know. I was just glad to see it because you haven't done an abundance of interviews the last year. You started the last couple of weeks to bring your interviews back, and so it was good. I was happy to see that. I was glad to see that out there, and I thought it was a great show. So if you don't follow Marco here on Amazon or your other social networks that are out there, check out Marco's show yesterday with Ann.
Thank you so
It
much.
was top notch, top notch, top notch stuff there. Anyhow, couple of comments out here. Joanna is
Hello,
jumping in
Joanna.
here, throwing some comments out. She's calling us the two hosts with the most. I would agree with that. We really are. James is saying good morning, folks and friends, and yeah. And Joanna also said, help spread the love hit the star and the heart button. If you're on a mobile device, there's a little heart icon underneath our video. So click on that. Helps us out a little bit. If you're on a desktop, hit the star button. And it's just kind of a way to like it. You can technically hit those stars and the hearts as many times as you want.
Yep.
James says, I'm unable to find Marco in the live stream. I think it is Marco Ting.
.live. You can see under here below. You can see follow marketing.live.
I tried to type it in on my side and I almost
And by the way, James,
love.
if you follow me, I believe this will be my 500 follower. So we need to stop, make a break in the show so I can dance, throw confettis, whatever.
Oh, yes, he will. And I think Joanna is teasing us. He's already bored with his faithful viewer. Thank you, Joanna, for stopping by. Again, I think you are a faithful watcher of both my shows and Marco's shows.
I have a new follower.
Let's play some music.
I need to get confetti to you as well, Ryan.
Probably.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much. 500. I'm almost getting the number of followers to apply for the list.
That is a long game to get to the 2,000 followers. Although some people got there pretty quick. You and I are not getting there very quick.
No, I don't know why. Because I think
probably because we don't ask people on our other social networks very often.
I do. The thing is, I do, but they don't obey to me.
I don't.
Ignored.
Oh man!
People don't care about me. I'm ignored.
They love us, Marco. James says, "What fanfare?"
In a different way. It's that's something that it's a kind of a joke that I like to say is someone is in love with me, but she doesn't know it. So I think it's the same with our viewers. They love us, but they don't know.
They just don't know us. Joanna was excited that you got me to dance, so good for that. And Joanna says, hey, you people, be like James and smash that follow button. Oh, well, so thank you. So that was a longer, maybe different intro than we usually do on the show, but we are okay with that because, you know what, Marco? We might be the longest tenured duo show on Amazon Live. I'm pretty sure we are.
More consistent for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like Dealcasters used to do a show together, but they haven't done a lot of shows recently.
Yes. Chris and Jim, they are not doing this so often. So I believe that we are the more consistent co-hosts. And I believe that this is because the world it's asking for the amazing show.
It really is.
I don't believe there's another reason.
No.
Or maybe we are, I don't know, maybe we are the people who has less to do, so we have time to do this.
Somehow I don't think
that's unoccupied, so we have time for this.
Oh
Okay. And by the way, just to give some preview, this week I didn't get any new arrivals. I went to Spain on Thursday. I came back on Saturday, so I didn't order anything. The brands, they are not sending anything to me as well. Maybe next week I will get. Maybe I will. At least I will get a new pair of socks or so.
Well,
Ryan, are you ready?
oh, Joanna says this is the best part of her week. It's fun. Joanna, I thank you for considering
Yes,
us the best part of your
absolutely.
week.
But
Yes,
it's
I'm ready,
week.
Marco.
It's just let me ask. It's week WEE or WEA?
Just got to clarify. It was EEK.
Okay, so let's start this because I believe that Ryan has at
Let's
least
do it.
100 new arrivals. So, meanwhile, I was traveling in Spain and Portugal. Ryan was making orders on Amazon like there was no tomorrow. And also, brands were sending some trailers filled with new arrivals to Ryan. Ryan, what do you have for us?
Oh, you aren't just a kidding. I've been ordering, buying, getting sent stuff. So this one got sent to me from a brand out here. The Nature's Envoy. If you tuned in yesterday,
Wait,
you
wait,
saw
wait,
me
wait,
open
wait.
this.
No, Ryan. I wanted to make the drum roll. Okay, let's do this again. Like
Start this whole section over. Start it
yes,
over.
let's do
Start it over.
this.
We can't do this.
Okay, let's do this again. So now it's time to make something really big. The stage is yours, Ryan.
This is the new Nature's Envoy window bird feeder. I need like some sound effects for that. Hold on, not the drum roll. Do you
Okay.
got like a whoosh sound effect for when I open this up?
Let let's pretend that this is like the same.
Okay. That's what it, exactly what I was looking for. All right, we're finally gonna open this thing. The Nature's Envoy window bird feeder. If you've tuned into any of my summer shows or kind of any of my shows, I've talked about a very similar one I have hanging up at
Yes.
one of my windows. Nature's Envoy, a new brand out here. They're like, Ryan, we make one of those things. Would you like to talk about ours and try ours? And I was like, sure. My other one's been up for a couple of years. It's starting to, crack on one of the sides, starting to fall apart. I'm like, I might need a new one. Here's how this one works. You get 4 suction cups in this little bag here, but there are 4 slots on the back to hang up on this. So you put your suction cups on the window. You hang this up on your suction cup so it hangs. Your window is here. It hangs up against your window. So you can see it from inside your house because it's clear and your window's clear. There's a little drawer in here that comes out. This is where you put your bird feed in here. You'll notice there's tons of little holes in the bottom. That allows water to drip out in case it gets rained on. But the holes aren't quite big enough that you're going to lose much bird seed in there. But the drawer easily comes out so that you can take it and fill it up and then slide your drawer right back in here. Right back in there. So that is the Nature's Envoy. I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I'm going to hang this up right away because it's still pretty cold and wintry outside, or if I'll wait until a little closer to spring. I don't know exactly what my strategy is with that thing, but I'm excited to try it out. The one I have in my window right now does a very good job of attracting the birds, and they really enjoy it. And it's fun to see them right
I,
outside your window.
if you don't mind, Ryan, I think there's something missing in that feeder. Kind of a place where you can put a camera to film the birds. I believe this will make an amazing Amazon Prime documentary.
That
The
that
birds
maybe would.
in my window.
Yeah. I actually that's not a bad idea. But
I'm
so
sorry.
as a remote worker, if you have a window in your house or just a house or just a window anywhere, it's a pretty easy way to sorry, that did not come out right.
Just a window.
If you've got a window somewhere, just all right. Anyhow, great way to keep some of the wildlife around your window. Joanna is bragging herself up out here. I taught Mr. Intellectual Marco a new skill. I wonder if he remembers. Did she teach you a new skill? I don't know. Wait. All right, we're gonna come back to that. Maybe Joanna. Oh, I don't remember if these made it on the show the other day or not, but the large package of peanut M&Ms. They aren't really new. I've had them in for a couple weeks, but I just opened them yesterday to start eating the peanut M&Ms. So if you need some peanut M&Ms, you can buy them in bulk. That was a good one out there.
I believe we did because I remember about really jealous moment last week from your side. So
You
I
wanted some
believe that
peanut
was the
M&Ms?
moment. Absolutely.
It probably was, but I just opened them, so they were like new again because I
Oh my
got
god.
to eat them.
I'm feeling. It's like I'm tasting them on my mouth.
Here, we'll just
So good.
prominently hold them right here. They are good. They are good. So I may be eating those throughout the show today. Hey, a few weeks ago I was off, and you'll remember we didn't do two shows. We skipped
Yep.
2 weeks of the Homeazin show. I went to Arizona, and there was a place that had a swimming pool. There was a bunch of pool floaties, flotation devices
Mhm.
around there, and I tried to blow up one of the pool floaties, and it wasn't going so well. I blew it for like 25 minutes, and I was like, it's not inflated yet. So I told my wife, I said, maybe we can just go to Amazon and order a new air pump, and it'll be here later in the day. Because if you're in one of those bigger cities in the United
Mhm.
States, like the Phoenix area, you can order things, and sometimes they will arrive the same day, or sometimes they will arrive like early the next day. Anyhow, I think we ordered it early in the morning, and it came later that late afternoon that day. So we got this electric air pump, and they call it the Intech Quick Fill. As far as an air pump goes, I would say it probably was not the fastest air pump for one of the large, 4-foot inflatable rings, kind of like a really
Mhm.
big donut shaped thing. It took me about 3 minutes to blow it up, which I didn't have to get a headache. I didn't have to get lightheaded. I didn't feel bad. I just, connected the right adapter, put this on the end, connect the right adapter, and I just sat there and held onto it for 3 minutes as it inflated the inner tube. So that was kind of fun. But if you need one of these, or if you just have things to blow up, they work pretty well for a lot of those inflatable type things. Maybe you have some air mattresses at your house when people
Yep.
come visit and stay. You want some to blow them up. Really great. You can sometimes get these with batteries in them. I recommend getting them with an outlet plug on them. Otherwise, they usually take 4D cell batteries, and I don't have D batteries around my house. And so then I end up having to go get them when I need them. So I like the ones with the outlet plug on them. But that's from Intech. Good product. I should say hello to some of the people. Oh, Joanna is claiming that she taught you how to use emojis in the
Yes,
chat.
yes, yes, but I forgot it again.
All right, Joanna, you will have
Shame on
to
me.
re-inform Mr. Marco. Marco and I, we don't always remember things so well. So you gotta
Yes,
be,
we are getting
you gotta
old.
be, you gotta be patient with us.
Yes.
Hans is here. Hans says
Hello,
hello.
Hans.
Hans, I did get your download of me singing that. Or your link that you sent out. I actually downloaded it. Hans, I don't know for sure, but am I allowed to share that video more broadly on the internet? Because I thought that was kind of funny. Hans, I sang uh, a song for Hans. He wrote me a song, but he took it and he added music to it in the background.
Oh,
So it looks like I'm singing to Jingle Bells, I think it is. Don says, share it as much as you want. You know what? Marco? Let me just see if we can bring this up. Hans, this could be a magical moment for you.
I
I bet
believe
we can
that you
play
can
it right
share
here on the
video,
show.
right?
I was gonna try.
Okay, let's do this.
So let's
Do some magic. It's a kind
here.
of
We're
magic. It's a
all
kind
right.
of magic.
I think I have to share my whole screen. Ooh, can I share a video file?
Yes,
Let's
yes.
try this.
Okay, are you ready?
I I think so, but I don't really see the video file anywhere. Do you know how to play
I'm
it?
doing.
Hans
Okay.
is here, Hans is here, Hans is really here. Oh, how fun the stream will be when Hans is really here. Hans is here, Hans is here, Hans is really here. Oh, how fun the stream will be when Hans is really here. There you go, Hans. I sang it for you twice today.
Oh my God! We need to see this again.
Hans is here, Hans is here, Hans is really here. Oh, how fun the stream will be when Hans is really here. Hans is here, Hans is here, Hans is really here. Oh, how fun the stream will be when Hans is really here. There you go, Hans. I sang it for you twice today.
What an amazing time to be alive.
Hans, thank you for sharing that video with us. I'm only slightly embarrassed about
I don't know
all of
why.
that.
I
I
the
can't imagine.
the only reason I accept that you are a little bit feeling awkward is that you, with that talent, you didn't follow an artistic career. I think
I know.
it's the only reason that you should be embarrassed. Otherwise, no, I'm sorry. Just
I
okay.
given that talent, I should have been our generation's Frank Sinatra, but
Yes.
I
No,
missed my calling.
no, I'm sorry. With your talent, Frank Sinatra would be the Ryan Swanstrom from his generation.
Yes. Yes. See. Anyhow, so thank you, Hans. And here's the worst part about that: I'm actually considering sharing that video out on other social platforms because I thought it was so funny. It's probably a good year and a half old though, because I didn't even have my TV hanging up, and I hung up my TV in late 2021. So it's been a while. All right. Hans says he has an old one of those air pumps and it smells like electricity. Get a new one, Hans. Get a new one. That Intech air pump, $16. If you need one, if you need an air pump, I can really say for $16, it works great and it's what you need. Especially if you have one and the one you have is a little bit older and you're maybe a little concerned that it could, start on fire at any moment. Probably buy a new one. Okay, so here, who typed out peanut butter M&Ms? Joanna said peanut butter M&Ms. No, Joanna, peanut M&Ms. The peanut butter M&Ms are not a good choice. They're just not. You don't want that. You want the peanut M&Ms. But we're not here to debate M&M flavors, even though we all know peanut M&Ms are clearly better than the other ones. But we're not going to debate that. And, what else do we have in here? Joanna says, window and period. I'm 4 minutes late on your comment, Joanna, so
It's
I don't know what we're getting
the
at.
hotkey to bring emojis.
All right, hold on.
It works.
Oh, Joanna, I take back all the bad things I said about
A round of
you. Look
applause.
at that. Look at that. There we go. See, I put out an emoji. I had never known that before, Joanna, so thank you for, making those of us who are less talented feel good and smart for the day. So thank you for that. Joanna says butter makes it better. We're just going to leave that debate alone here. Joanna, I'm the bomb. All right. Yes. Okay. On to another new item, because Marco was right. I do have a number of new items to discuss. I don't know that this one is technically new, because it's not, but I don't think it's ever been on the show. And I was cleaning out one of our game boardrooms in the back, and I pulled one of these out. Here's what it is. You get a game board with it. And so if I hold this up a little bit closer, that's what the game board looks like. I'm not entirely sure why it's dirty. Probably because we have used it. See, I'm going to try to clean this up. I'll forget it. Anyhow, inside you get a bunch of these cards. And they look like this, and they tell you where to place the pieces. So also inside the box, you get all of these pieces in here. So we're going to try one. I don't know if we'll be able to do this. I don't think it's going to work holding it up. This is why I need that second camera, Marco, to point straight down at my desk.
Told
So I
you.
take the game board and I match up all the pieces on here to look like that. I can't really do this, but these lay out here in different spaces. You've got your different color pieces that will lay out in here. The whole box of pieces in there. The goal then is to take the remaining pieces and completely fill in the grid. So you have to get them in the correct order and in the correct orientation to make them fill out the grid correctly. And it comes with, I think, 30 cards. And they range from cards number 1 are very, very easy up to cards number 30. They get quite a bit more challenging. And it's kind of a fun game to pass the time if you like those brain teaser type of games. Polissimo is how I pronounce it. Polissimo, maybe. Polissimo is one of those games that you can play. So check that one out if you're looking for a game. And then I have one more product that Joanna says, I feel good again. I was a teacher in another life. James says, thanks for the info, Joanna. Now I know how to use emoji. Joanna, you just made all of our lives better here on Amazon. So you press the Windows key and the period, and it brings up
Emojis.
the emojis.
And the thing is, sometimes I need to go to Google to find emojis and whatever, and it takes like forever to find them. But the thing is, probably tomorrow I will forget about this. I think I'm gonna put a sticker somewhere here to remind me. Super Tiger.
All right. I got to pause here for a second. James saying hi. Joanna says, from the top of a shining, shaved not balding, bird's eye view. Okay. Okay. All right. Demoose. So I think Demoose is maybe Hans. I think Hans has 2 accounts, and Hans might be the second one. So Hans or Demoose, do you remember why you have 2 accounts? So this is a piece of history, Mr. Marco. One day Hans came to my show and he said, "Hey Ryan, I wrote this computer script that will auto-generate a bunch of comments out to your show. So when you're doing your show, Ryan, I can press this button on my computer and it'll type out 100 messages into your chat." And I was like, "Great, Hans, you should try this." So Hans tried it, and as soon as the messages came out, he got kicked off the Amazon Live platform, and then he had to go create another account. But then he came back, and so he created a second account. Oh, anyhow, but Demoose is also the name of the cable management box in my closet. So Demoose creates those. Anyhow, thanks Demoose for stopping by. Demoose says, "I love Super Tiger," and Joanne says, "You're welcome, all of you." Demoose says it's Demoose. Super Tiger says, "I'm here." Thanks, Demoose. Anyhow, thanks Super Tiger for stopping by as well. Anyhow, I got to kick out. Super Tiger, would you like to see the Ryan dances and sings video from a year and a half ago? She might appreciate that. Joanna says, "Write it down. Your extra camera shining down." I need to do that. I do have one more new item, but do we need to play my singing jingle song again, Marco?
Do you want it? Let's do this.
Let's do it. Hans is here. Hans is here. Hans is really here. Oh, how fun the stream will be when Hans is really here. Hans is here. Hans is here. Hans is really here. Oh, how fun the stream will be when Hans is really here. There you go, Hans. I sang it for you twice today. I don't know, but that was a great moment.
There you go. An amazing time to be alive. Can't say it enough.
There you go, Super Tiger. So thanks for stopping by the show. All right, my last new item. So Griffin AX, they are a maker of Wi-Fi routers, and this is their newest Wi-Fi 6 routers. The big thing that separates Griffin from some of the other Wi-Fi router companies is that they come with a subscription service that you can add to it that allows you to filter and do a little bit of internet protectivity and internet security to filter out different content that comes into your home. So that's what they are. Griffin was nice enough to send me one of these. Their CEO got in touch with me and said, "Hey, Ryan, can we send you one of our Wi-Fi routers to test out?" I said, "Absolutely, mister." So here is the Griffin. Right there, the Griffin Wi-Fi router. It's about the size of that. It does have 2 Ethernet cables on the back, so I'm assuming you bring internet into one of them. The other one then can be used to send Wi-Fi, or could send a wired internet out, maybe to a switch or just to another computer. But that is Griffin. It is Wi-Fi 6, and I think this is an AX 1800 Wi-Fi 6 router. Trying to read on the bottom in case anybody cares to see what's on the bottom. But that one comes from Griffin AX. I will hopefully be testing that out and trying it out in the coming weeks so that you can know more about that. So I think, Mr. Marco, that ends my new products of the day. How are we feeling about the show now? We learned how to do emojis.
Yep.
We got to see Ryan sing and dance from a while ago. So far, it's been a full show, and we're only 42 minutes in.
Yep.
But that is how we do things here on the Homeazin show. We pack in the good quality information.
Absolutely. So if just in 42 seconds we made all of this, you can figure out what it's ahead of us in the next 4 hours. So stay tuned
All right.
because we
Super
will
Tiger had to
have.
head out. Goodbye, Super Tiger.
Okay, bye bye. We will have some dancing elephants, some magic tigers, and well, you need to stay there to see what we have for you. Like, for instance, the next section. Let's do this. So, time to talk about some of the daily, weekly, monthly deals. Ryan, what do you have? Let's the wheel turning.
All right, I gotta get to my deals section here. Oh my. It has been it's been a day already, Marco, and we're still early on. All right, I'm gonna highlight specifically two. I'm gonna highlight two.
Okay.
The first one is the Panasonic Arc 5 razor that I've been talking a lot about, but Panasonic has been having their Panasonic deals days in the early part of February here. So if you're interested in getting a new Panasonic razor, or honestly a number of different Panasonic things, I think they even have some microwaves and maybe some other appliances. They have a number of their Panasonic products are on sale. This is their Panasonic Arc 5 electric razor. It is on sale for $170.24. It does include the travel case and the cleaning station with it. If you don't want the cleaning station, I believe the price for the Arc 5 without the cleaning station is $144 right now, if I'm remembering correctly. But here is what it looks like. I did use it yesterday on the show. It's got kind of a lot of motion there. There are 5 cutting surfaces on it, hence the Panasonic Arc 5. It is a very, very comfortable shaver. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I say it is my second favorite shaver behind the Braun Series 9, but the Braun Series 9 is over $300, so it's significantly more expensive. So I think the Panasonic Arc 5, great choice for people out there. All right. And so, you know what? I'll close up this box when Marco gets a chance to talk. My next item, I should give Joanna would send out some witty remarks for us, and then she sent out a bunch of acronyms, neither of which I can correctly identify. If you've been stuck inside because it's been a little bit cold, and you're saying to yourself, I need to do a little bit more exercise, but it's too cold to get outside and exercise, you may consider getting yourself the Renfo cordless jump ropes right here. And so they have a short little cord attached to them, even though they're cordless, but the cord doesn't connect to the two. There's a little weighted, it's probably rubber on the end here, so that like if you hit things, it's not going to break stuff. But here's how it works. There is a little screen that you turn on one side, and it will turn that on. And then you can just start jump roping. And it will count your jump ropes for you. So let me pause for a second. So I just did 14 jump ropes right there. You can also set this up to have a timer on it so that you can jump rope for 30 seconds and then it will beep when you're done. I think you can set it up for 30 seconds, 1 minute, all the way up to 20 minutes or something like that. Or you can have it set to complete a certain number of jumps, like 100,
Yep.
and then it will stop at that. If you really don't like the cordless portion of it, the reason the cords are great is because when you're inside, you don't have to worry about tearing up your carpet or, ruining your hardwood floor or bumping against your ceiling. You don't got to worry about that. But if you really want to use the cord, it does include a cord for it. Pretty easy to swap those out right here on the top. You just feed the cord in there and reconnect it that way so you can have a regular cord with it if you want to. It's on sale today for $29.99. Full disclosure, Renfo did send one of these over to me to test out and try out. So I have been trying that out, and so far it's kind of fun to use. Joanna is out here. She's rolling on the. Joanna is laughing at herself over here. Uh, so, all right, Joanna, I got to try to catch this up. So Joanna was trying to make a joke from Tigger and Tiger and anyhow, but instead of Friday, it's Wednesday. So TT F FW Tata for Wednesday. I don't know. Anyhow, Joanna, I'm glad. Isn't it TI double go or Tigger? Tigger is the most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one, something like that. And yeah, it was like TTFN, Tata for now. Anyhow, I remember a little bit about Tigger. You were amused over my dance. Idiot. All right, Marco, that's the end of my special deals of the day. There are a number of other things on sale in my carousel today, but I'm going to quit there so that we can continue moving on with the show. Back to you, Marco.
Okay, perfect. So the item that I have and I want to highlight right now is the camera I'm using. And I know someone, 50% of this show, who refused to have this camera. And I
That
believe
was
that
me. That was
he's
me.
having some nightmares, night fairs, some night fairs. I like to come up with new words, and Ryan knows it. Ryan knows it. That was good.
Oh, that that
So,
that was good.
so this camera, by the way, was sent to me by the good people from Insta360. Insta360 is one of the amazing brands when we talk mainly about action cameras and 360 degrees cameras. This is their first webcam, and this amazing image is from it. For instance, if you want to make a close up like this, unfortunately, and I'm saying this because you will get some of my wrinkles and these scars in my face because I had some pimples when I was younger. And you know that usually when we have pimples, we tend to like to explode them. And this is not a nice thing to do. But the thing is, you get this image quality. Also, as you can see, you can preset 6 different camera positions. Okay, like for instance, this screen desk, oh my god, desk angle. Okay, so and you can set this also with Stream Deck. I'm not using it right now, but I've this set it on Stream Deck. Two last things, because I could be talking the whole show about this camera, but two last things that I want to highlight. One is the fact that it has a pretty amazing behavior in low light situations. Of course, I'm not telling you don't care about lights, just get the camera and you can go to a cage, do your content. It's not that, but if by any reason you don't have the right lights, the camera will be a useful help for you. Last feature that I want to highlight today is the speed of the autofocus. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a side by side test so you can see Let me just check if this camera it's working. No, it's not. I don't know why, because the lights are on. Just let me do something here. This camera should be working. Okay, but usually, I don't know about you, Ryan, but cameras, they have this. Okay, I'm going to try with another one because I have some here. So I'm going to do this. There we go. I'm going to bring this close to the camera so you can see. Focus, focused. As you can see, pretty fast. Now let me try another camera, and it takes a little bit more. And this is a fast camera, okay, but it takes a little more to get the right focus, as you can see. Okay, and this, if you are a content creator, and I believe that Ryan understands this that I'm talking about. If okay, and Ryan, it's making me jealous, just to let you know. I can see what you're doing, Ryan. Shame on you. Shame on you.
I muted myself so they wouldn't hear me crunching on the peanut M&Ms.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. So this is actually an amazing camera. Let me see. Oops. Let me see. Because and you can check on my carousel, because like Ryan, I have lots of nice deals. Oh, I have a lightning deal. This solar body scale by Renfrew. And I'm as lucky as Ryan, because Renfo likes to send some stuff for me to review, and pretty nice stuff. And one of the things they sent to me was this solar body fat scale. Okay, you can see here. This is where the energy it's absorbed. So the thing is, besides a pretty nice scale, this is the kind of scale that I like to have it in the living room. I think this is too pretty to have it in the bathroom, so I have it on my living room. No. But the thing is, with app that Renfo has, and I believe this is one of the amazing things about Renfo, is the fact that lots of products they oops, you can use them with the app, so you can get all the measures that the scale gets, like body weight, fat weight, muscle weight, skeleton weight. So you can get all these measures, and also you can see how you're uh, progressing or not. So this is pretty use. And for instance, you can have more than one user in the app. So for instance, you can put all your family with different profiles, so they can check, and you can check all the progresses. So, and we have here Rui. Olá, Rui, abraço. And today, this scale has a 67% deal. Okay, let me tell you again, 67% deal instead of 59. Let me check, because 59.99 is 19.99. I think 19.99 it's the second most amazing price after 1999. So let's move on. Let me see what else. And I have like right. Oh, we have another lightning deal. The TrabLab HD77. Let me get it, the blue version. There you go. And by the way, shout a big shout out to Portuguese Customs because I have one of these speakers there waiting since the 1st of January. So I believe that maybe for Christmas I will get the unit so I can use them in one of the main features about them, which is the TWS. And TWS stands for, Ryan, do you know?
The weather station. I have no idea. But that was pretty quick that I came up
Yeah,
with something.
that was good.
TWS.
TWS stands for True Wireless Stereo, which means that you can pair this speaker with another one like this one. And for instance, the HD77 has three colors: blue, black, and gray. But you can pair this one, for instance, with the black, with the gray, whatever. As long as it's the same model and the same Bluetooth version. This one, it's a 5.0. You can pair, and then you get a more immersive listening experience. For instance, for parties, this is good. Also, it is IPX6 waterproof. Okay, so you can drop some water without any problems. Shockproof, a pretty nice 25 watts speaker with a detailed sound and a nice bass. And also, it comes with this cute lanyard and a nice carabiner that you can use on your own choice. There you go. And also, it has this nice ring light when it's on. There you go. Look. And when it's flashing, it's pairing. Do you want to? Okay, let me try this. Would you
Let's hear
mind,
it.
Ryan? Can I try it?
You totally can.
Okay, thank you. I'm riding a horse. There you go. I just discovered this music and it's pretty awesome. So this speaker has a deal instead of 119.97 is 69.97, and also other Travelab products they have a deal. And by the way, this was sent to me by our good friends. I think I can say it like this right here from
Yes.
Travelab, and that's all on my side. Let's move on to the next section.
I had to pause you and say I was really enjoying that music you were playing.
Okay,
I was
I'm gonna for those
I
of you
was
who
it was
want to
good.
know the name, it's you need to go to Pixabay. Pixabay, it's a website where you can have royalty free content, music, illustrations, videos,
Yes.
uh, music, sound effects, wherever you name it. And the name of his music is Epic Adventure Heroic Pirates.
Epic adventure.
Heroic, H
All
O
right, yeah.
Pirates.
All right. Anyhow, that was exciting. Exciting. Hey, so quick question on Pixabay since we got this. So on Pixabay, do you have to cite these
They
creators if
they
you use it?
have
Like,
the instructions when you which kind of mention, for instance, you need to do to the
yeah,
author.
because
And also,
I
for
don't.
instance, it's a platform like buy me a coffee, so you can give some reward to the creators over there.
Yeah, because I was wondering if you could take this audio from Pixabay, can you put it on TikTok? Because I don't know that there's a way on TikTok to correctly credit the music back to someone.
Yeah. Yes, I
I,
believe that's the
I,
thing. Maybe you can put it in the video description.
maybe
I'm
I
not
don't know.
a TikTok expert. I
Anyhow,
think you know it.
at the end of our show, I think we're gonna have to play some more of that music. We'll use that music to send us off at the end of
Okay,
our
that's
show.
good. And let me okay, let me do this. Let me do this. Let's go to the next section. And you are while you're talking, let's talk about the favorites. I'm gonna put everything in place so I can do in real time a demo of bringing a background music to Stream Deck and then play it in the screen.
All right. Hold on.
Okay,
Someone's
let's.
at my door.
Okay, I lost. We lost Ryan. We lost Ryan to the world. Ta-da-ta. So meanwhile, don't forget to follow us, okay? Because we are really kind and nice people. And with that, following us.
I'm back.
Okay. Let's go to the next section because we have time, so we can do this slowly.
Let's do it. All right. I think it's over to me here for favorites. This is our favorite sections. I said this is our favorites section. I don't know if it's our favorite section on the show, but we like all the sections equally here on the
Absolutely,
show.
they are like
So
our sons and daughters. Even though I
yes,
don't have any, but I believe it's the same.
yes, yeah. But anyhow, this is where we talk about some of our products that really they're just our favorite products. Maybe they're ones that we use every day, or maybe they're just products that we really, really love and we're super excited about them. So that's what we've got in here. First up for me, the Google Pixel 6 phone. I have had this for, I don't know, a couple of months now, and it did take me a while to get to the point where I bought a little bit more expensive phone. I was a Moto G, Motorola Moto G phone user for a while at about a $200 price range. I decided not too long ago to upgrade to the Pixel 6 phone. Pixel does have their Pixel 7 phone out now, so it's not the latest, greatest, newest everything, but I think it's really, really a pretty nice phone. I have done some live streams using the camera. I've done a lot of videos with the camera, taken a lot of pictures. All around, it's very nice. Honestly, I liked it so much. I bought another one for my wife to replace her phone for Christmas last year. So I'm a big fan of the Pixel 6 phone. It is on a sale price today. It's just under $400, which it has not been below $400, I don't think, since uh, Cyber Monday. So I don't think it's been below $400 since Cyber Monday. So great time to pick one of those up. It's really a pretty nice phone. I put the uh, Google Pixel case on mine just for a little bit of protection. But it's a Google Pixel 6 phone, so there's a ton of other case options available out on Amazon for that. So that's one of my favorites. The Amazon QLED Omni Fire TV. That's going to be another one of my favorites. It's hanging up in one of the other rooms of my house. Then I was going to go all the way back in my carousel because I added a couple of favorite things. Here are three items that are on or around my desk just about every day and get used a lot. My Anchor Soundcore Q45 headset. It's what I'm wearing here. I typically wear it on the show with Marco. Excellent sound quality, active and passive noise canceling on it. I've taken phone calls with it. I've just used it to listen to music and podcasts, other things like that. It's got a great bass in it all around. Very, very good headset. We took it, my family and I, we took it on the plane a couple weeks ago when we flew somewhere. Planes can be kind of noisy. The noise canceling was very, very good on that. So I'm a big fan of this headset. So I use that a lot. Then two other things to sit on my desk. The Logitech MX Keys Mini Keyboard. I've talked about this a number of times, but it is my favorite keyboard right here. I really like it. It's fairly thin right there. It's got nice, I think it has a real comfortable feel on it. It's the mini version, so it's a little bit smaller. They've essentially taken off the number pad from over here. They rolled the arrow keys down underneath here, and they just got rid of the number pads, and they got rid of, sometimes your keyboard has extra home, volume, sound, extra buttons up here that you don't always use. It got rid of those, so it saves you a little space on your desk. That one comes from Logitech. And then the Logitech MX Master 3S mouse right here. So there's a couple different versions of this one. I have the Mac version, which is it's the same mouse. The difference is the Mac version is silver right here instead of solid black everywhere. But that's the version of it. At first, when I got it, I didn't think I was going to like the, a little bit of a funky shape where your thumb fits in over there. But after using it for a couple of weeks, actually for just a couple of days, it is ultra comfortable, and I really, really like it. So those are a bunch of my favorites here on the show. So thanks for those, Marco. Let's toss it back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ryan, for allowing me to speak as well. You are very kind. So, right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight one of by far my favorite items, the Stream Deck, and let me share a little bit of background context about this. I started live streaming since 2015. More frequently, it was on 17. So one of the most famous devices was the Stream Deck. And as a good Portuguese, I was skeptical. I was suspicious about the value of this device. But by 2020 or 2021, my setup evolved, and I had and I still have lots of cameras on OBS, and it was a little bit kind of confusing, tiresome, the changing them manually from OBS. So at some point, I kind of gave up and I said, okay, now it's time to try Stream Deck. I believe that for some people, getting Stream Deck, it's a little bit problematic, but I believe that some will, at some point, will fall and will start using it and understanding all the power and value that this device can bring to their content work. So one of the ways I use this is, for instance, to change these camera angles. And today, some of my cameras, they decided they took the day off without warning me, which is even worse. But tomorrow we will have a serious talk offline. But the thing is, and as Ryan requested, you can bring audio tracks with Stream Deck. So today I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna show you how you can set up a key with your favorite audio track. And I'm gonna bring, okay, Ryan, it's already there. So this is my main deck where I have the Amazon Live scenes, as you can see, not big deal. And here I have background musics. I have two empty spots, so that's okay. So I'm gonna have it here. Soundboard, play audio. Okay, now here I'm gonna type the name. I don't think this is the right name, but let's pretend it is. Now I need to go after the folder where I have the track. So you can tell to your family that you saw some Portuguese words. Hello, Misha. How are you? So play stop. Let me put a fade in, fade out. You can adjust the volume here and the output. I need to set this to my output. So now let's see if everything it's okay. Please cross your fingers. And when I press back, this will kind of stop the music with a fade out because I set it here, fade in, fade out. And for instance, I can change the length of the fade in, fade out here. Let me put it 3 seconds. Okay, so this is pretty easy to set up the background music in this case. Okay, one of the important things is the output. Please pick the right one because sometimes people they and the other day a friend of mine he has also a stream deck. Hello family, how are you?
I
So
I gotta stop you, Marco.
okay.
It's my wife Emily's birthday today,
Oh my god, wait,
and
I think
she's
I
requesting that you sing her happy birthday
in
in
Portuguese.
another language other than English.
Okay, I can do. I'm. It will be tough for me, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do this in Portuguese. Just let me do something here because I believe I have the happy birthday music. But okay, let me do this fastly.
We're gonna
Did I
try to get.
ever mention that my mother's name it's it's not Emily, but it's Emilia, which is the equivalent in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say?
His mother's name is Amelia, which
My
is
parents thought of naming me Amelia.
but
Okay.
it's close enough.
So let me do this again. Let me show you.
Is Marco gonna play some happy birthday music?
I thought the show was
Yes.
done, Marco, and I thought you guys were just chatting down here. So I came to get a happy birthday shot. But you're still alive, apparently.
Yes, we're still live, but we're getting this is fitting in great with the stream deck because that's what Marco was talking about, and he's
Yep,
gonna demo
absolutely.
how we do this.
Absolutely.
Misha is 7. I am not.
I thought you were
42.
20 something, Misha.
He thought you were 20 something.
Ainsley's almost 20. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. Oh boy. Here. You guys are over there. Oh, it's like
Okay,
the whole
so
family's showing up. You got one other
okay.
sheet
Oh
coming
my
up.
god.
It's not here yet.
He's got schoolwork.
There we go.
you need to hide the M&M scan because
Yes, I've been eating the M&Ms during the show, and Marco is slightly
let me
slightly
see
jealous.
if this is a rehearsal. Okay, it's working. So so again, I'm gonna do a huge effort to make this in Portuguese because I'm just in the first lessons of Portuguese. Okay. Let me try this.
We won't know the difference, so you can make it all up, and we won't know.
So let's do this. Parabéns a você nesta data querida. Muitas felicidades, muitos anos de vida. Hoje é dia de festa, cantam as nossas almas para a menina Emily. Uma salva de palmas.
That was great, Marco.
Thank you, Marco.
And there's something after. Tenha tudo de bom do que a vida contém. Tenha muitos amigos e saúde também. Okay, then you can
There
see
you
the
go.
translation. You need to.
Happy birthday to Emily.
That was
There you go. This was a different moment because we are all humans and we need to have this human side of the Homeazin show.
We do. Anyhow, Marco, I got to tell you, we got to wrap the show up in 8 minutes. So
Okay.
then I got to be done. So
Okay.
we're gonna kick those two out, and maybe we should do like one more section on the show.
Okay, let's do that one that you like to do. We like to do completely random. Okay.
All right.
Let's do this. Okay, so now it's time for us to ask about any given product in other carousel. Do you want to start, Ryan, or do you want me to start?
I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna pick for you. I don't even know if it's in your carousel. I want to know about your microphone.
Okay, yes, it is.
I figured it probably was, but I've been noticing your
Yes.
microphone
Usually,
sounds really good
usually
today.
the microphone I'm using it's in the carousel, and usually it's the first item in the carousel. So this is the Heil Sound PR40. By the way, this was sent to me by Heil Sound to try it, and also, of course, for using it. What I don't want highlight about this microphone first is the natural sound it has. Okay, it doesn't have doesn't change my voice. Also, it's a microphone, and for instance, comparing to this one, the Shure SM7B, this microphone doesn't need a gain booster like an inline preamp like this. Let me try to show you up. There you go. Something like this. This microphone works right away out of the box. You don't need as well to play around with equalization. So if you are like myself, you're not an audio expert, this is a nice choice. And the last thing, and I made a test a couple of weeks ago, and this one was the number one in the ranking, is about noise rejection. This is one of the challenges when we create at our homes setup, live streaming, podcasting, video recording. One of the problems we may get if we don't have a properly treated space in acoustic is that we may get echoes, we can get fan in the ceiling, footsteps, wherever. So that week I had a window which is by my side. As you can see, it's a window there. It was opened. Also a door that it's over there in my room, and this was a whole living room that I stole to turn it into my studio, office, whatever. And the road, I have a really busy road at my side. So I was trying which the microphones to see which one was better to uh, reject those sounds coming from the street, and this one was the one who made it better. So if there's some problems with acoustic treatment in your office, studio setup, whatever, this is a wise decision. Besides the good sound it has, the fact that it rejects so well other noises, it's something that it's a plus, but a really valued plus that you will get from this microphone. Sure, PR40. And probably you already saw it in some of the most famous podcasts in the world. Well, usually we don't see lots of things on podcasts. We we tend to listen to them, but some they have video, and probably you saw the champagne version of this microphone, which is a little bit more silver. Well, it's silver. It's not like this one black, but I like the black version. So time for me to well, it's time for me to pick, right, Ryan?
It's time. It's time for you. Just randomly pick anything out of the
Absolutely.
carousel.
Like usual, like all the time. So, this is just because I love the way uh, the name of this product sounds. And everybody knows that I love the sound of backpack. So, I would love, Ryan, if you don't mind, of course. If it's not okay with you, just let me know. I can pick another one. Okay, don't be scared. Don't be afraid to refuse. But I would love to hear about this laptop backpack.
All
Is it
right.
okay?
Let me see what I can do here. Thanks. Great choice. Great choice. I was maybe, if we did all the sections today, I was maybe going to put this in one of my value sections because this is also one of those products that, given the price on it, you get so much with it. It is a backpack. If you take it out in the rain, it's going to keep things dry. It is pretty much waterproof, other than I don't think you'd want to go throw it in the lake. But if you wear it in the rain, it's going to keep things inside of it dry. Wear it out in the snowstorm, you're good. It's got a water bottle holder on either side of it. It does have a USB port on the side here to charge it. It's got all of your, different compartments and pockets in it, like you would expect from, a nice backpack. It's got another pocket here. It fits a 15.6-inch laptop right in here with the strap going around it. Also, a couple of things I wanted to point out. The handle on top of it, just look at the handle and the extra stitching going across the top there. It's a padded handle. Very, very sturdy, well built. Flip it over to the back. You'll see there's padding behind your shoulders, padding behind your lower back. It's got one of these straps that you can put it on a suitcase there. There is a secret compartment right there
It's not secret
behind
anymore.
your lower back padding right there. There's a packet of hot cocoa in there. You got to keep that in there. Anyhow, this is the backpack from Voller. A fantastic backpack if you want to just, carry around your laptop to and from the office, or if you want to travel and bring this as your personal item on an airplane, you can do that. But there we go. Let's wrap up the show, Marco, because I got to get upstairs.
Someone has, like we like to say here in Portugal, the cake doesn't hate the cake. The cake. The cake
Yes.
doesn't eat itself all alone. So thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully we will be back next week. Don't forget to tune in. By the way, and allow me to do this, Ryan. Next Tuesday at I think 10 a.m. Eastern, I will have another amazing guest, Mark Schaefer, to talk about his new book. So don't forget to hit that follow button on my side. Just go to marketing.live, and then next Tuesday, tune in to join the conversation, because it will be for sure an amazing and insightful conversation. And let me repeat it. Let me say it again. Happy birthday to Swanee Ma'am, Mom.
All right. I will pass that on to her. Thank you for singing a song to her. That was a good moment in the Homeazin show history. Anyhow, thanks everybody else for tuning in. I will be live again tomorrow morning at 8:30. I don't know if Marco will
I will.
be live.
Yes.
Marco will as well. Anyhow, we're most grateful to you for stopping by, hanging out
Absolutely.
with our show. It is an honor of ours to be able to be a small part of all of your lives. So thank you so much for that. Let's sign it off with some of that good music, Marco.
Okay. Yes. Oh. Wait. There you go. So it's time to say goodbye. Wishing you an amazing week, an amazing day, and an amazing month. I think we can say this.
We can.
Also, because we won't be live before that, wish you all an amazing Valentine's Day. And if you are single, like myself, enjoy as well. You can buy a doll or so on Amazon and pretend that it's your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. But life is about joy. Bye bye.
Goodbye.